Hello everybody, welcome to Lord El-Melloi's Case Files episode 9 anime review. Before we start, I'm just going to say, there's a party going on outside on the neighbours or something, I don't know, I haven't looked, I wasn't invited. So if there's music or loud shouting, that's what it is. I can't do a lot about it, unless you want me to go and tell 30 odd people, could you please be quiet, trying to record a review for the internet. I'm not going to do that. But anyway, this episode was pretty good. You know, there was some big old stuff getting revealed, there was some accidental falling on magic, there was some magic music, there was some vampires were mentioned, great apostles, not them, the other one, dead apostles. What's the other type? Oh, I've forgotten the other type of vampires. People know probably. I knew, I promise. I played Tsukihime. Anyway, let's get on with this and get on with the episode. Yeah, let's go. So the episode begins with Grey dreaming of Hephaestus for some reason. Not sure why that's going on. If she's into that, it's fine, you know, it's no problem. They tell Olga Marie everything basically. They're like, hey, here's what we know. Here's about the servant, who is all this. Then we learn Waver taught... right, I'm having to look at my notes. I'm questioning my own notes. So he taught a class about invocation, which is where you take a heroic spirit's astral body into yourself to get that power. I think, oh god, if I get this wrong, people are going to be mad. I think that's what they were saying. But then they discover that, no, this is a proper summoning. It's a proper summoning of a servant this time. So then they deduce, hey, because if there was a servant summoned, has to be a master. So the master is the one we're really after. I wonder who it could be. After this episode, I think I know who it is. But, you know, I'll save that for later. They also figure out that I think Hephaestus was summoned using the Iskandar's relic because she's like a body double, someone said in the comments, so I'm assuming because of that they can be summoned using the same thing. Maybe. That's what I'm going to go with. We don't know what class she is, although you'd think she'd be a rider because she's a body double, so she would be like Iskandar. Maybe that's just me overthinking it. But then there's a problem with the tracks. The train goes off its tracks, or should I say the tracks go off the tracks. Train go off the tracks. The train's still on the tracks, but the tracks move. They like do not a U-turn, a right angle turn. It's curved. It's not a right angle. But you get what I'm saying. They go left. They're in the forest of dead apostles now. Loved hearing the term dead apostle. I was like, oh, that's a thing. That's a thing. That's from the rest of the thing, the Nasu-verse thing. See? Even more crossovers. I was expecting our vampire friends to show up. I wasn't actually. I don't think that was going to happen. But yeah, the fire doesn't work on this forest, and it starts stabbing people for setting it on fire. Fair enough. If forests did that in real life, deforestation wouldn't be as big a deal. So, trees, work on that. Then Olga Marie leaves to be alone because she's like, I can do everything by myself. I don't need none of you. I don't even know if I can trust you. It's like, Olga Marie, why? Like, they're like the only people you can trust at this point. She knows what's going to happen in Fate Grand Order. That's what it is. Or what has happened. I guess what has happened, I guess. Yeah. I guess that's a way. I know it's a different universe, you have to tell me. I know. Out of nowhere. Zombie cooking show. Fine, I guess. I don't really know what to say about that. Very confused when it came. I was like, what's happening? Who is this man? Who are these zombies? But no, it's like a TV show filming. That's where Shishigo and Luvia are. They speak to the guy. His name's like Jean-Pierre. He had a Jean in his name. I don't remember his name, I'm going to be honest. They ask him about the case with Headless Corpse because the train incident's similar. Someone else asked about it though, and it was Trisha. Oh, so she was researching it as well. What could it mean? Could it mean she faked her death? Her head was definitely off. Like, I don't want to... I mean, that was a fact. But yeah, then Waver's friend Melvin shows up at the train because he was in a helicopter crash and then the tree destroyed his helicopter. He was in a helicopter just coming to say hi, I guess. And then the tree appeared and destroyed his helicopter, but he got out. That's what I got from that. Then the driver comes to get them with the church guy and pink girl. Yvette is her name, I remember. The driver's like, we need help moving the train. Melvin plays a little tune to buff them, and it's not sexual at all. They're just powering up, damn it. That's all it is. So yeah, Melvin does that, and then they've got to go deal with some ley lines or something. I missed the explanation. They're dealing with some ley lines that's going to let the train move. That's what I got from it. That's the amount of knowledge I feel I needed. As I said, they're outside the train now looking for ley lines. Remember Ad? He's the little Rubik's Cube. He warns Grey something is looking at them, so she sends the others on ahead, the other three. It's Church Guy, Yvette, and the other one. Oh, what's his name? Melvin. That's the one. I definitely didn't look at my notes. They're very discreet. Hephaestus shows up and starts chatting to Grey for a bit, and then they're about to scrap. The other three are fighting trees. Grey and Hephaestus are still fighting. Trio deals with the ley line. They throw a black key at it. Are they called black keys? I think that's what the swords are called. Oh, I'm going to be annoyed if I've got that wrong. It's a lot of stuff I'm annoyed I'm going to be getting wrong. I think they're called black keys. Olga Marie fell over, and she fell on a spell. She was like, oh, weird spell out of nowhere. She opens it, and a little portal compartment comes out, and Trisha's head falls out. So I don't... When the snake's watching from that girl, that lady with the glasses, I don't remember her name. She comes in, she looks all evil. So I think she summoned Hephaestus, mainly just because they've both got big lips. That's the correlation that I had in my head. I was like, it's got to be you, and that's the reason why. I don't know if she's behind the murder as well. I think Trisha might have done it to herself. How, I don't know. How and why is what I don't know. But I've just got a feeling, because it was like her own spell. Maybe I'm wrong. Trio comes back to see Cowles, and he's like, where's Grey? She's still fighting. There's an avalanche. She turns the scythe into a hammer. What a cool... She's got a transforming weapon. That's pretty good. Good job, Grey. But yeah, that was the end of the episode. So, we have... I think we've got 4 episodes left, but only 3 of Rail Zeppelin. So that means we're going to have like an epilogue episode. I don't know what we're doing. But yeah, like I said, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed the latter half with the head falling out and all that. That was good. Melvin just showing up, fine. You know, I'm used to things not like things just happening. This is a very jargony show. I'll say that. Like, if you don't know things, you're gonna be like, what's a dead apostle? What's a ley line? I don't know what else they say. Magical circuit. What's all this? Like, you know, what's a servant? What's an astral body? You gotta like know stuff. And I kind of like shows where you've got to know stuff because it makes me use my brain. And I like using my brain. I might be the only one though. Anyway, thank everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, consider subscribing for more reviews and other good stuff. I will see you next week for another episode of this. And bye, guys.